Well, the new line of Vokey spin mill wedges, consistent with our mission overall, is it's about giving skilled players the tools they need to play their best. And so we wanted to make sure that the line that we offered gave skilled players an adequate number of choices that will allow them to outfit themselves with the clubs they're going to need to hit the shots they like to hit or the shots they encounter around the green. It's a lifetime of work that Bob has poured into this. And again, it comes from the work that he does with the tour.
He loves his job, he's really into it, and he's passionate about what he does, and you can see that in his product.
He knows a lot about the game, he knows a lot about what people like, he knows a lot about what a club needs to look like, and he knows as much about performance as anybody. But tying those things all together, getting them into a tour player's bag and getting them into the pro shop where amateurs are going to buy them, it's, that's the trick.
So we started to open it up into the 48 and 50, which typically was a pitching wedge and an iron. And then down on the weaker side, the 62 and the 64, there's a little bit of play. Some of the tour players, some of the feedback we had, they're de-lofting some of their own wedges to hit these trajectories, to hit these distances, and that satisfied it.
What I really liked about him had a little bit of camber, very, very forgiving. Keeps the club moving forward. It prevents it from digging. I call it shallows out your swing plane. It's a good all-round wedge. What it does, it equalizes the pressure through contact. And it actually stabilized the wedge, and it reduced turf drag, and again, for consistent club head speed. Hit a multitude of shots with it. Especially in the 08, mid-bounce, you want to lay open and get the guy who likes to different shots. He wants to manufacture a lot of shots around the green. He can use it ideal for him, the 08. And of course, the 12, a little bit more bounce, is again for the person who's, I call it more of a digger type swing, takes the club straight up, drops it down on the ball. Sometimes it's too far behind the ball. He doesn't sort of allow the wedge to do what it's designed to do. For the average weekend golfer, it was a very good wedge for very firm conditions. Very, very narrow sole, very now what I call forward bounce, which allows you to get into the ball very quick. Very medium sole, narrow to medium sole. Good bunker club, very good shot, very good wedge for guys who like to hit type of shots where you can lay open the wedge a little bit, to want to manufacture little shots, but have a little camber, rotates on the contact point.
Each finish is unique. If I start with kind of the oil can, that really is our raw finish. We had black nickel, we had a lot of success with it. People were still wanting that dark, that black, non-corrosive finish. The Tour Chrome is a perennial. It's the most popular one used on the PGA Tour. A lot of the guys love it, and it's just been a stalwart for us.
You've got to realize there's more involved in the spin mill technology than the actual groove. Spin mill technology is actually done in a fly cutter, and actually fly cuts the face in a circular motion. So it actually makes that surface perfectly flat. The actual thing, we have an actual cutter, actually comes down, and it orients, and it actually comes in, cuts, and goes back out again. And that is done by computer, so it's very consistent all the way across the face.
These are scoring clubs, whether it's from the fairway or from the rough or from bunkers. They're all situations that players encounter, and one size does not fit all here.
I call it the best of what I've done in the last 10 to 12 years are going to be incorporated in this new line.